Hello student, welcome back to our computer class. Today we are going to revise lesson number 3, that is Microsoft Paint, and lesson number 4, that is working with paint. Okay, so let's start with our lesson number 3, Microsoft Paint. So for what purpose this Microsoft Paint is used? This Microsoft Paint is nothing but a simple graphic program which is used to draw on the screen, or we can say to draw a picture on the screen and color with different colors and paint them with different colors. Okay, so these are some features. Like paint is used for creating, editing and printing pictures. Whatever you can paint or draw on the paint, okay, in the paint on the window, so you can create it, you can edit, you want to edit it, and if you want to take a print, you can take the print of that picture. Then we see this draw different object like picture, cartoons, etc. We can draw here pictures, cartoon, etc. you can draw in this Microsoft Paint. Then we will see how to open the paint. Okay, after clicking on start button, a menu will pop up. In that menu there is one menu, that is a all program. You have to click on all program. When you click on all program, another menu will pop up. In that there is a accessories are there, so click on that accessories. Once you click on accessories, then next menu will pop up. In that menu you will get a different menu. In that there is a paint menu is there. Okay, just you want to click on that paint menu. Once you click on that paint menu, your Microsoft Paint window will open. So this is your Microsoft Paint window. Here it is a drawing area where you can draw the pictures. These tools, brushes, shape, size, color 1, color 2, these are the groups, and where there are different colors you can see, like red, yellow, green, blue, violet. Okay, it is called a ribbon. What it is called? It is called a ribbon. Now we are going to see using tools. So we can work in paint with the help of shapes, with the help of shape tools. To select any shape, move the mouse pointer to the tool in a shape group. So you can select that shape group from where? From shape tool you can select any shapes whichever you want to draw. See, here it is given that this circle, red circle, it is nothing but the shape tools. You can select any shape. When you select the shape, okay, your pointer get changed to a crosshair. Okay, means plus sign it will change, and you want to hold the left mouse button and drag where you want to draw this shape. Okay, like this you have to do. When you select any shape, your pointer will change to a, that is your mouse pointer will change to a crosshair, that is plus sign type, and you have to hold the left mouse button. You have to hold the left mouse button and you have to drag where you want to draw this shape. Yes, got it till this? Yes, now we will see here your pointer will change to crosshair like this plus type symbol. Okay, got it? This is your drawing areas. Like this you will draw. See here, you can see, can you see this? Your pointer will get changed into, yes, crosshair, that plus type. Now here rectangle shape you have dragging, you have to hold the left mouse button and now you are dragging the shape which shape you have selected. Got it till this? Next is using polygon tools. In the shape we have seen the shapes. In that shape tools there are different shape, and one shape is in that is polygon tools. Like this shape is there. So by, see here there are different shapes in shapes tools, and this we select a polygon. Yes, polygon tools. So you can, with the help of this polygon, we have start drawing a star here. Okay, so here it is given a size button. For what purpose size button is used? To, yes, to select the thickness of a line, whether you want narrow line, broad line, how much broad you want. For this size button is used. See here we have select the size button from here. Then we have seen a fill with color. So this fill with color is used to color the fill the color. This fill with color, in name it is already given. Fill with color means it is used to fill the color. So here we have fill the star. We use a different color to fill the star. The next is we are going to see is selecting foreground color. So color 1 is used to, yes, for if you want a foreground color, you have to select a color 1. You have to click on color 1 button. When you have to click on the color 1 and select any color that is used as your foreground color. So what is the foreground color? We are going to see here, color 1, color 2 it is given. Okay, color 1, color 2 it is given. So color 1 is our foreground color. So it is called a foreground. Border of that any shape, it is a foreground color. Okay, now we will see the selecting background color. So color 2 is used for background color. Which background color you want to give, you can click on color 2 and you have to select any color and fill it with that your background will change into that color. So we will see here. This is our color 2 button. Color 2 button is our background color. So this is the image. See here. Can you see in this that our foreground color is color 1 is red. Okay, the border is of red color and our background color is orange. So here the background color comes orange. Got it now? Yes, got it now. What is the our foreground color and background color? Okay, now we will see next is using airbrush tools. So this is a airbrush tools. This airbrush tool, it is a for that you have to click on a brush tool, and after clicking on a brush tool you have to select a airbrush option. Okay, what is the purpose of this airbrush? That it will give a spray effect to your drawing. Which effect? Spray effect. Okay, so see here, after selecting a brush tool you have to click on airbrush. After clicking on airbrush you can see that whatever you will draw, it will give a spray effect to your drawing. It will give a spray effect to your drawing. Okay, again you have to select the width of that drawing, whether it is narrow or big. For that there is a size button. Okay, how much width you want. Okay, till this you have seen. The next we are going to see using color picker tool. So color picker tool is used to select a color from an existing object and fill it into any other object. You have to select a color from existing previous object and fill it to any other object. Now look here, this is a image of color picker tools. Okay, see here we have drawn a red color star and oval shape in yellow color we have given. Okay, so in this, see here, it is a color picker. Okay, in the tools there is a color picker, pencil, fill with color, text, rubber, magnifier and color picker. So you have to select the color picker. So what we have done, first we have drawn a star. We have colored it with red color. Then we have drawn a oval shape and we have colored it with a yellow color. Now we want to give this star color to this yellow color because the existing one is a red color. So we click on picker tool, click it on the red star. After clicking, come back to your yellow means oval shape, yellow color. Okay, after clicking that, it will give you the effect of red color. So the star and oval shape will become the same color. So this yellow will change into red color. Got it? This the use of color picker. Yes. Now the next is adding a text in a shape. So what is the text in a shape? We will see. So in a home tab you have any shape from the shape group on the home tab. So you can take any shape. Okay, here we see we have take the cloud shape. See here in the tools there is a is given. What is that means? A means in the tools, now I told you pencil is there, eraser is there, then a picker tool is there, so there is a option is there also. A1 tool is there, a tool, not a1, a tool is there. So this a tool is used for adding a text in a shape. When you click on that tool, so what will happen? After clicking, a dotted rectangle appear with the cursor inside that. Yes, dotted rectangle will appear with cursor inside that shape. So here like this it will appear. Now in this you can write any text. Okay, you can write any text like this. Yes, can you see this? Yes, like this. For this purpose this adding text is going to be used. Okay, this adding text is used for to write any text within a shape. Now we will see next is saving the drawing. So again after your drawing is completed, you have to save your work. Okay, for that for what purpose this save is used? It is important to save your work. Okay, so that you do not lose in the case of power failure. So you have to save, otherwise you will lose your work. For that you have to click on a paint button. After clicking on a paint button, there is a save option is there. See here, after clicking on a paint button file, there is a save option is there. Okay, after clicking on save, see what will happen. After clicking on save as window will appear. See here, save as window up it will see save as window will appear. You have to give a file name there. You have to give a file name and you have to click on save, means your work will save, your drawing pictures will be saved now. Okay, whether now power will off, your drawing will be saved. Got till this? Then the next is open the saving drawing. Now we want to open the save drawing. Again you have to click on the pen button menu and select the open option. Now selecting the open option, see here, again you have to click on the paint menu file, and then after clicking the menu will pop up in that open. You have to click on open. After clicking on open window will appear. See this, open window will appear. In that what name you have saved your file? Okay, you have to select, it will appear on the file name. After appear in the file name, you have to click on open. Once you click it, your drawing will get open. Got it till this? Okay, now we'll see some shortcut keys. Control plus S. Control plus S is used to save a file. Control plus O is used to open a file. If you want to open any file, you can directly use Control plus O. If you want to save any file directly, you can use Control plus S. And if you want to create a new file, you can directly just press Control plus N. New file will create. Now we are going to see lesson number 4, that is working with paint. We are going to revise. Okay, we have already revised lesson number 3, that is Microsoft Paint, that it is a simple graphic program to draw picture on the screen and paint them with different colors. Now we are going to see what more we will work in the paint with the paint. Okay, so here it is going to using select tool. This select tool is used to select the part of the picture that we want to change. So any part of the picture you want to change, you can use this select tools. So here it is in the home tab, there is a select tools. In that select tool there are different selection shapes, like rectangular selection, freeform selection. What this rectangular shape will do, if you select a rectangular selection, if you want to remove any part of the drawing, so it will be removed in rectangular form. Okay, got it? For this purpose this rectangular selection is used. The next is our using free form selection tool. The same in the select tool, there are selection shapes there. The next step is our freeform selection tool. First is our rectangular selection tool, then the second is freeform selection tool. So it is used to select any irregular shape part of the picture. It will select any irregular shape of a picture. So see here, it will shown here when you select a free form that you are selecting a irregular shape, while you are selecting a rectangular section. Here rectangular selection, you are in the select, see there it will come on the rectangle, in rectangle form. Okay, and here it will come in irregular shape. So after selecting this, if you want to move any if you want to move any drawing, so see here, here we have removed the nose of this cartoon, this Mickey, okay, by using the free form selection tool. So see here, his nose is in irregular shape, okay, and if we use to remove this nose with rectangular selection, his nose will move with rectangular shape. Here now it is in irregular shape. See here, it is not this nose is not having any shape here, okay, so it is in irregular shape. Got it, the difference between regular and free form? Yes. Now the next is moving object. For moving object we are going to use a, yes, we are going to use a cut option, okay, for moving the object. So see here, what is a cut? When you are selecting any object from the of the drawing, you have to click on the cut option in the clipboard on a home tab. You have to, it is on the clipboard, you have to select a cut option. What will happen if you click on cut option? See here, it is given when you select any drawing, okay, you have, see here, it is car is get selected. When you click on cut option, this car will get removed, okay, this you will see after selecting this pictures will be removed from the screen. After selecting this picture and click on cut, this picture will get removed from the screen, okay. This is the use of this cut option, okay. Now the next is paste option. What is the use of paste option? That object that cut will reappear on the top left corner of the drawing area. By using cut, you can remove the drawing or object, okay, and by paste you will reappear the drawing on the left corner of the drawing area. So when you click on the paste, which is again on the, yes, on the clipboard group of home tab, what will happen? That, see here, after clicking on a paste, that drawing appear, okay, again it will appear on the left corner, okay. So this is the use of paste option. Now we will see the next is copying an object. We have seen cut option, we have seen cut option, we have seen paste option. Now we are going to see a copy an object. Now copying an object. So copying command is used to make a duplicate copy of any object. We have original copy, but we have to make a duplicate copy. So for that purpose, this copy command is going to use. Again you have to use the select tools. You have to select any object or picture. See here, we have select here this car, okay. We have already there one car, one drawing of a car is there, we have selected, and after that we have go to the copy option in the clipboard group on home tab. See there it is a copy option, we click on copy. Once you click on copy, okay, the original will be remain there, but after clicking on paste, what will happen? After clicking on a paste command, the duplicate copy of the object appear. The duplicate copy of the original will appear on the top left corner of drawing area. So you can see here two cars there. So one is original and the next one is duplication, okay. Copy is used for the duplication purpose. Now there is cut is used to remove the picture or object from the screen. Okay, object or picture you can remove with the help of cut option. Paste option, it will reappear. Okay, whatever you cut, means you remove, it will reappear by using a paste option. Okay, and while copying, it will make a duplicate copy. It will make a duplicate copy of object or a drawing. Got it now? What is cut, copy and paste option we are going to use? Yes. Now we will see the next, drawing different shapes. We already have seen these shape groups in lesson number 3. Okay, different shape groups, ribbons. Okay, we already have learned in lesson number 3. Now we are going to see the next, that is our flipping the picture. Now what is the flipping means? Flipping the picture means to rotate or turn selected picture horizontally or vertically. Okay, now you will see that photos you click, it will sometime horizontally, okay, upward, downward, right, bottom, top, like horizontally, vertical, it will shows. Okay, for to flipping that, you have to, yes, click on a select tool and select picture. You have to first select the picture that you have to move, rotate it. Then you have to click on the rotate option. Okay, after getting rotate option, when you click on the rotate option, it will rotate how much degree you want to rotate that. Okay, now see here, after clicking selection, there is a rotate is given. Okay, rotate option is there. So after clicking on rotate, it will show you how much you have to rotate. Rotate right 90 degree, left 90 degree, rotate 180, flip vertically, flip horizontally, flip horizontally. So to rotate the pictures, this rotate is used. To flip the picture, this rotate option is used. Got it? Yes. Now we will see the next. The next is zooming the picture. Okay, zooming, all of you know zooming. If you want to increase the size of any picture, decrease the size of any picture, what will we do? We will zoom it, zoom out. Okay, so this means to increase or decrease the view size of the object or of the picture. This zoom is used. So what will happen when, if you click on zoom in, what will happen? It will increase the view size, means it will increase the view. Okay, when you say zoom in, and when you say zoom out, it will decrease the view size. It will decrease the view side. If you click zoom to 100% total, then the picture will come back to its original form. Okay, zoom in to increase the size, zoom out to decrease the size of the picture. Okay, and when you say zoom to 100%, it will come back to its original position or original size, or we can say normal size. Got it till this? Yes. Okay, so see here, it is zoom in to increase, zoom out to decrease, and 100% to come in normal size. So all these things we have seen in our working with paints. So we have covered, we have seen what is Microsoft Paint, and we also seen how to work with paint, Microsoft Paints. Okay.